The chronicles of Suzaku do not often pause, yet the storm that drenched Purple Pine Valley lingered in memory like a scar. In cap. Renegade Immortal, chapter 1257 to 1258. Du Lin retreats with blood on his lips. A man once proud, now humbled beneath the weight of a single spell. The planet's soul ripped from its orbit by Wang Lin. The rain-soaked valley holds the quiet shock of those who witnessed the impossible. The small cultivator who vanished into legend a century ago now stands unrecognizable. White hair glinting like frost, eyes ablaze with ancient power. Bingmei's understanding falters, Qianmei's fury stirs, and even the Everlasting Sect's elders, eyes wide with awe, cannot pierce the depths of his cultivation. Yet the storm is not over. The sect master's gaze falls upon him. The heavens seem to halt, and a golden light flares from Wang Lin's body. Somewhere beyond the distance, a spell approaches, cold and devoid of mercy, daring him to rise. What force awaits him in the next moment, and who will survive the judgment of the sky? The rain fell like countless silver needles, piercing through the somber night as a single figure knelt on the soaked platform. "Thank you, fellow cultivator Lu, for your mercy." Du Lin's voice trembled, his face ashen, blood seeping from the corner of his lips. He clasped his hands tightly and stumbled back into the rain, each step a testament to his broken pride. Once a towering figure in the rank 7 Purple Pine Valley, a cultivator surrounded by disciples and treasures, he now retreated as nothing more than a shadow under the storm. Even with the blessings of countless pills and lessons from the greatest masters, Du Lin had not anticipated the force that had descended upon him. Wang Lin had not unleashed his full power. And yet, with a single spell capable of extracting the planet's soul, Du Lin was undone. The realization struck him like a blade. He had already lost the moment the spell appeared. Resistance was futile, and pride offered no solace against the brutal truth. Silent and soaked, he returned to his section of the Purple Pine Valley, bitter and humiliated, a fallen titan among the storm. Xianxia stood nearby, her face pale, her lips pressed together as if to hold back both words and tears. She clasped her hands toward Wang Lin, a silent acknowledgement of his overwhelming might, before she too turned away, swallowed by despair and rain. Bingmei's eyes widened in astonishment, her understanding of Wang Lin unraveling like mist in the wind. A century had passed, and yet the man before her now was a stranger draped in white robes, his hair glimmering like frost, radiating a cold, formidable power. 100 years, and he has become this strong, she whispered to herself, awe and fear entwined in her voice. No one could claim to know Wang Lin's past like Bingmei. She had witnessed fragments of his life. The orphaned cultivator fleeing Zhao, the one whose vengeance painted rivers red, the emerging legend on planet Suzaku. That legend had grown until he nearly eclipsed all others, the very ground trembling beneath his presence. Even now, after centuries, the power he wielded was enough to unsettle the stars themselves. Qianmei felt a chill run down her spine. Wang Lin had slain disciples from the celestial music sect, vanquished Zhao Long, overpowered Yunshan, and then, with the audacity of the gods, drawn out the planet's soul to defeat Du Lin and Xianxia. The sheer magnitude of his spells left her breathless. Wang Shanshan, too, inhaled sharply, for she recognized the spell, a planet soul extraction, and knew only a handful in the Cloud Sea could ever hope to wield such a technique. Beyond the planetary soul lay the void soul, the very essence of a star system. To draw upon it was a mastery few could dream to achieve. Legends spoke of 4 divine spells for second-step cultivators, gifts from heaven to the fortunate, planet soul extraction and spatial bending among them, rare as stars in the void, comprehensible only by destiny's grace. The platform fell into a deathly silence after Du Lin and Xianxia had fled. Even the wind seemed hesitant to stir, as if the world itself bowed before Wang Lin. The elders of the Everlasting Sect watched with unspoken reverence, unable to fully perceive the depth of his cultivation or the terror of his techniques. Heavenly fate finger, celestial fire, the extraction of planetary essence, each a manifestation of forces beyond ordinary comprehension. None dared challenge him, all acknowledging that the surface was only a glimpse of the secret reservoirs of power he concealed. Does any other from the rank 7 region dare step forth? Wang Lin's voice cut through the silence, calm yet commanding. The ancient aura that had suffused the platform dissipated slowly, like a tide receding, leaving the earth trembling in its wake. For a moment, the world seemed to exhale, as if reality itself had returned to order. Yet the rain and the rolling thunder bore witness to the cataclysm that had just passed. No answer came. The silence, heavy and palpable, thickened with each heartbeat. Wang Lin's presence pressed upon all, a force more real than the storm. His white robes, immaculate and flowing, made him appear almost celestial, a figure of reverence and dread carved into memory. From the edge of the platform, the sect master of the Everlasting Sect, eyes blazing like twin blades, broke the spell of silence. Fellow cultivator Lu has injured the 3 disciples slated for the rank 8 sect competition. You will answer to me. His gaze struck like lightning, halting thunder mid-flight, freezing raindrops in the air. The world seemed to pause, suspended under the weight of his will. Only a cultivator who had faced heaven's blight could emanate such crushing authority. Wang Lin felt it in his bones, the gaze claiming dominion over all he surveyed. Thunder dared not roar, rain dared not fall. Even the injuries writhing within him were pressed down by an invisible force. Yet, his expression betrayed nothing as his eyes met the sect master's, unwavering, unflinching. The collision of their wills sparked a tempest, an invisible maelstrom that made cultivators around the platform clutch at their origin energy. Qianmei's eyes glinted with lethal intent. She surged to assist Wang Lin, but a wave of pressure pushed her aura back, binding it within mere inches of her form. Bingmei attempted a spell, invoking the ancient rites of the brilliant void saintesses, conjuring an illusory glass bottle that knocked away the oppressive force. But the effort cost her dearly, aggravating her wounds and straining her origin soul. The sect master's eyes, sharp as the blade of the cosmos, revealed the depth of a rank 8 cultivator's mastery. Qianmei unleashed a monstrous aura, tearing through the sect master's suppression, charging forward with the jade gifted by the mysterious figure from the demon sect. In a heartbeat, Wang Lin lifted his foot, merging with the world itself, harmonizing with the cultivation planet. An ancient, serene aura enveloped him. "There is no need for you all to act," he spoke, his hand radiating a gentle yet unstoppable energy that restrained Qianmei and Bingmei. "Heaven's blight cultivator, I have faced one before." A golden light erupted from Wang Lin, soft as sunlight, yet capable of tearing the night apart. The thunder returned, rain resumed, and the world exhaled once more. The sect master's surprise was evident. Wang Lin's gaze pierced through intentions, discerning the pretense behind the display of killing intent. Just as the old man prepared to respond, a distant rumble echoed, and a ray of emotionless light descended from the sky, accompanied by a voice low and unwavering. "Do you dare claim one of my spells?" The cultivators of the Everlasting Sect rose in unison, respect radiating from their forms. Wang Lin lifted his head, golden light blazing from his body like the sun rising over the sea, his eyes reflecting the same brilliance as the approaching figure. In a world trembling on the edge of destiny, where the heavens themselves seemed to watch in anticipation, a single voice cut through the storm. "Why would I not dare?" The words rang out, calm yet defiant, as if challenging the very cosmos. Then it happened. Wang Lin's eyes ignited with a brilliance that swallowed all other light. The world itself trembled beneath the intensity, as if the sun had risen from his very soul. Rain turned to gold, each droplet reflecting the law of origin, cascading like molten fire from the heavens. His figure became the rising sun incarnate, radiating blades of light that sliced through the fabric of the world with the authority of creation itself. From that golden brilliance, a new presence emerged. A white-haired elder, his face carved with the maps of 1,000 years, eyes gleaming with the comprehension of eternity. As he descended, the heavens and earth seemed to bend and twist around him. Clouds parted, winds split, and a subtle red halo shimmered around his skin, a mark reserved for those who had conquered the first heaven's blight, a halo that heralded unthinkable power. He moved like lightning, impossible to follow with mere mortal eyes. In an instant, he hovered 1,000 feet above Wang Lin, a deity incarnate casting a chilling gaze downward. "You do have guts," he intoned, his voice calm, yet carrying the weight of mountains. With a single motion of his hand, he slammed the air itself. The heavens shuddered. Rain vaporized into mist, and from that dissolution, a crimson net of law took form. A net vast enough to ensnare the world, radiating a force that could pierce the origin soul. This was no ordinary display of power. The Elder was no longer merely a cultivator. He had become a fisherman of fate, casting a cosmic net over the world. Wang Lin, though standing firm, became the fish struggling beneath this divine trap. The earth itself seemed an ocean, the net a cage of law intent on swallowing him whole. Yet deep within, Wang Lin's mind stirred. He remembered the comprehension of his Tao from long ago, the struggle of the fish against the net. Today, he was that fish, and he would not yield. As the crimson net closed in, Wang Lin surged upward, golden light pouring from his body, casting the illusion of a rising sun over the waves of an imaginary sea. The world seemed to bend between reality and falsehood as he prepared the first spell he had ever named. Sundered Night. Born from his comprehension of the law of origin at the Nirvana Cleanser stage, Sundered Night was a force of unparalleled magnitude. In the past, its power had required the precise moment of origin alignment to wield. Now, infused with his devoured Tao fruit and mastery of the Star of Law, he could summon it freely, though not at full strength, yet enough to defy even the heavens. The net descended, relentless, suffocating the world in red law. Wang Lin laughed, hands weaving through the air as the earth itself seemed to shiver and twist, the illusionary ocean rising in waves of golden light. The old man's eyes narrowed, shedding any remnants of contempt. What he had intended as a lesson now revealed itself as a confrontation worthy of a warrior of legend. Then, the spell erupted. Waves of darkness collided with Wang Lin's golden brilliance. The sun ascended through the illusionary sea, tearing the night asunder with the raw force of origin law. "Sundered Night," he called, and in that instant, his form materialized within the sun, radiating power that made even seasoned cultivators tremble. Pain struck those connected to the darkness, their origin souls battered as if being rent apart. The white-haired elder recoiled, hands forming complex seals as his crimson halo flared, resisting the unstoppable ascent of the sun. With a roar that shook the heavens, Wang Lin's golden radiance surged forth. Sundered Night erupted, a torrent of origin energy that shattered the crimson net. The world trembled as the fisher's trap fractured, collapsing into nothingness alongside the darkness that had enveloped it. Wang Lin, both fish and defier of the net, did not retreat to the ocean as mere prey would. He stepped forth from the shattered law, golden light blazing around him, eyes cold and unwavering as they locked on the retreating white-haired elder. "Do you dare to receive my spell?" His voice rolled over the battlefield like thunder, echoing with the authority of the rising sun itself. It was a reversal of fate, a mirrored challenge to the elder's earlier words. Where arrogance might have once been doubted, now the words carried the weight of Sundered Night, resonating with a power that left the air itself trembling. Even the elders of the Everlasting Sect, ensnared by the remnants of the dark, felt the crushing gravity of his will. Breaths caught. Hearts froze. The golden brilliance of Wang Lin stood unchallenged, a defiance to the heavens, an omen of legends yet to be written.